Overwatch tier list maker. All right, ladies and germs, it's time. How do I reset this? Reset. Okay, listen, guys, it's time for the 6v6 tier list, the superior mode. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The perks update, chat. Dude, why the fuck? Sorry. The perks update, guys, and 6v6. It's night and day. It really is night and day. I really hope that they keep 6v6 in the game at all. Just like I can tell you right now, as long as like 6v6 is not playable, I definitely won't even have an Overwatch installed on my computer. It's just not like it's so much better than 5v5. Super tanks and 5v5 collectively were two of the worst ideas ever. It's fine, it happens. Just let it go. But okay, so 6v6 perk watch tier list. Let's get it. All right, Bastion, like mid at best, dude. His self-survivability perk is nice, but like, you know, he's just not Sojourn or any of these other characters, dude. He's just not. He's just not. He's just not. He's actually just not. So I'm just gonna say, honestly, I might even put him in C tier. I think he's terrible. He is C tier. I'm putting him in C tier. He's not survivable enough, and it would be better if, I don't know. He's just not very good. He just dies very easy. Cass, dude. I feel like Cass is A tier. Like whenever the perk where you hit headshots and get 3-second reduction on your roll is crazy good. And he's really good into a lot of flankers. He's not Soge. Like I think Soge gatekeeps him. But like I think in a lot of these games where teams are going dive or they're playing ball and you can't stop the ball, he can be a solid pick if you're good at hitting shots. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. A tier, I think, as well. Diva, dude. I think Diva's also A tier. Like, I think she's solid. She can kind of check Soge a little bit. Her perks for shields are nice. You know, she's not insane. I just think Diva as an off tank is just a really strong character in the right hands. So I think I can't rate Diva lower just because she's such a solid, like, carry pick. And, like, the off tank role, dude. Can we talk about how much fun playing off tank is compared to solo tanking in 5v5? Oh, my God. Oh my God, it's so much fun. Love it. All right, Genji. This is going to be crazy. I think Genji is S tier, bro. Now, like, he's S tier because of what gets picked around him and what's good right now. His damage over time, his extra damage dashes in that Malga meta were insane. Like, I think Genji, I'll put him in A tier. I'll put him in A tier. I think he's A tier. I like S tier. He's not Sojourn, so I can't put him in S tier. But he's really good, man. The Genji perks actually help him quite a bit. So like, I actually like this. I actually like Genji a lot. I think he fits into what's good in 6v6 very well. And he's a big winner because both tanks are now killable. Genji actually has like reasonable time to kills into the tanks now, so you can at least kind of make plays on tanks where before you literally never could. Hanzo, I'm gonna say is B tier. Like, he can be good with the Zarya comp, but like you'll see why. He's just not. He's all right. He's all right. There's not much to say. His perks aren't overwhelming. Like, you can pick him if you hit shots, but he's not exceptional either. I think he's solid. I would say, I mean, they're not gonna nerf Genji. Genji's not strong because he's strong. He's strong into what's good in the game. So I think Hanzo's mid, super mid, very mid character. Same for Junkrat, dude. I think Junkrat is B tier. B tier is generous for Junkrat. I think that his tire perk is good. But, like, I think in ranked, he's solid. It really depends on the player. Like, you're going to have games where you can force Junk, and if you're hitting everything, like, you can play him for sure, and the tires can get value, all that stuff. But you also have the games like that Junk last game where you go 15 and 13. It's like, well, shit, I probably shouldn't have played Junkrat, you know? So I'd say Junk is just super middle of the pack, in my opinion. Lucio, I don't know, man. I honestly am not really sure where to rank Lucio, guys. I don't know. I don't think there's a support in this game that's lower than A tier. Like he can speed his team around a lot. Like, he's got a lot of utility. I still think Juno is way better. I think Juno and Brig are way better in my opinion. But to be honest, like, I don't really know where to put Lucio here. So you guys tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Like, I have no clue. I haven't played much of him with perks. I haven't seen a lot of him with perks. And Lucio's I have seen have just run it down. I think Brig is probably way better in 6v6, dude. Way better. All right. Mei, dude. Mei. The Mei perks are nice, actually. Like, having extended wall makes a big difference, and like being able to slow people with your secondary fire is also really nice. No, I mean, Genji, listen, like, Genji is bad individually, but he's good when you pull the team around him and he can follow up. That's the thing with Genji. Like, he's really hard to play, but like, he's solid into what's good. If you're an average player and your team is not like diving well and setting you up well, then he's probably B tier, just to be blunt with you. But like, you know, when you're actually getting the stuff around him, he's good. I'll put Mei in B tier as well. Like, I don't think she's exceptional. I think she's solid though. I think she's solid. Again, like, she's just not as strong as some of the other stuff. But again, like the blizzards and stuff are good. Maybe I put Mei in A tier. Just because I love Mei, I'll put her in A tier. That's bias, but whatever. Okay. Mercy, dude. I think Mercy's actually a lot better now in 6v6. I think some of the other sustain is just really ridiculous. I'll put her in B tier. I'm not putting her higher than that, though. Like, you could run a triple support Mercy comp and pocket a DPS, and that could be good. There's, like, way more room. And, maybe she's... Ooh, actually, she's A tier. She's A tier in the average ranks, and here's why. You'll find out when we get to the raid boss down here. Which, honestly, let's just go ahead and do this now. Sojourn's insanely broken. Pulling Mercy up as well. Save us time. You know, because, like, we all know what's going to happen. Sojourn is absolutely insane. Her perks are crazy. Her damage is crazy. Her slides are insane. She does everything in the game. And, again, a lot like Hanzo and Cass, who benefit a lot, and Genji, pretty much every DPS in the game. The fact that all the tanks are actually killable now, like, changes so many breakpoints for pocketed DPS, and Sojourn really excels. We're just going to go ahead and throw her up there in S tier. Like, she's insane. Pharah, dude. Actually, Pharah's perks are nasty. Nasty. Dude, moving with Barrage, crazy good idea. On top of, like, the actual conk pulling people in. Oh, so many options, man. I seriously cannot be more up on perks. Perked up, I guess, if you will. The best update Overwatch ever had came in its darkest hour, in my opinion. I don't know if I'd say Overwatch was in its darkest hour, but, you know, it would have been. Like, I genuinely believe that the Overwatch franchise would have been in serious trouble if they had not come out with a very good update that could compete with Marvel Rivals and what they're doing. And they couldn't have done it at a better time. Like, clearly a lot of work went into this. It seems like they actually salvaged the PvE and put it into the main game, which is exactly what we all would have wanted. Pharah. Big benefactor from that. A lot of different combos and playstyles you can actually have with her. You can choose the shields. Really, really cool perks for Pharah. I'm big. My Pharah stonks are up, dude. Reaps us. I'll say he's B tier. Like, again, in certain 6-man comps, he can be good. And maybe I can't, you know what? I love him. I'm putting in A tier just for killable tanks, right? Just because you can actually kill no, there's one tank that gets played a lot that it's going to make me keep him lower. I'm not sure where to put Reaper. Like, he's definitely solid, and he's definitely a lot better in 6v6. There's more enemies for him to farm off of with his lifesteal ult, right? He can kill both tanks and pressure and force resources better. Reaper's definitely... I don't know, guys. Where should I put Reaper? Where should we put Reaper? I don't know, man. I think because Brawl is not as good as I'd like it to be, I'm going to keep him in B tier because of Soj as well. Rhine, I don't know. I think Rhine's still mid. I don't think Rhine is a top tank. I think you can pick him if you're good, but he's, like, again, really squishy. Like the game now is interesting. It's actually in the main problems the game has were the same problems it had post-October of 2020 to the end of Overwatch 1. Some of the other tank designs are just crept up a ton, and Rhine has some things to help him, but I just don't think he has the same level of value as a Sigma. Like, you know, I think Sigma is just absolutely busted. So I'll put Ryan in B tier. Same for Hog, man. I think Hog is sleeper solid. You know, he, again, now that he's got his identity as an off-tank back, he can actually kill the tanks that he hooks consistently. He's good against things like Doomfist and, you know, some other picks that you need to stun out, like Ball. Actually, the Hog into Ball could be pretty good for the stun on the Ball. You know, I think Hog's as good as you are. If you're a great Hog player, you can play him to the top. If you're a bad Hog player, you're going to struggle. But I think that's probably around where Hog should be. If you're ever ranking Hog in A or S tier, something's wrong. So I think he should be B tier. The good players can still get value on him, but he should be an uphill battle, in my opinion. Soldier, dude. I think Soldier is just so bad because Sojourn fills his role so much better than he does. Sojourn has better survivability, better burst damage, like, you know, better ult, like, better everything, man. Soj just does so much, and Soldier is just so vulnerable. He's terrible against Wrecking Ball as well. I'm definitely putting Soldier in the C tier. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Honestly, I have not played any Sim. I have no idea where to put Sim, but because Sim always has maps where she's good, I'm going to put her in B tier, and she's got 2 tanks to farm off of now as well. Great Wall of China is a great ult. She's obviously a very volatile pick. She's always going to be, but on the right map, she's always going to be crazy. She always will have her spots where she can be good because of the teleport mechanic to point. So I'll put Sim in B tier. Not much to talk about. If there's Sim players who disagree with me or want to let me know, full disclosure, I have not played her with perks at all. I've not played her with perks at all. So this will be something that you guys have to tell me down in the comments, okay? Torby! Hey, man, I'm going to put Torb in A tier. I think the turret on the wall creates insane holds that were not possible before that are possible now. That gives Torb a ton of options, man. Ton of options on Torb. Super nice. Very good into ball as well. Very good into Hazard, who's also good, right? Torb, I mean, again, definitely an A tier on the Torby. Not S tier. Not S tier, but like gotta give Torb the props and credit that he deserves. Tracer, this is not gonna. She's always S tier, man. She's always S tier. Absolutely, it's like super flexible. Blinks or health pack restore blinks and recall restores blinks. Crazy. Giving Tracer players more blinks is gonna mean more value for her and how good they are. I still think Widow's busted, in my opinion. I'm putting Widow in A tier. She's not actually there when you're in scrim environments and shit, unless the Widow maps, right? Because ball is so good. But, you know, there's not a character that requires less effort to get enormous value on for camping in the back of the map. And just because you get so much passive value on Widowmaker, I'm never going to rank her below A tier because her mechanics and, like, having a hit scan one shot across the map is just always going to be insane. No matter what, you're going to be able to hold games hostage unless you have the perfect team comp, and it's harder to play dive into Widow than it is to hit headshots on Widow into dive. Food for thought. Okay. Winton, dude. I'll put Winton in A tier. I think Winton's good. Again, more cleave for him to farm with when people are going for rotations. Primal is really, really good. Not much to really say. I mean, it's Winton, man. He's always been solid. I can't rank him lower than A tier. And he can also chase down Sojourns and occupy Sojourns without feeding them too much, but like the Sojourns can be pretty good into that as well. So, oh yeah, Torb is definitely a big winner. Okay. All right, sweet. So, Zarya, dude, I think Zarya is nuts. I want to put her in S tier. I don't think she's quite S tier because I think she's gatekept by a couple different things. But she's really solid, man. She does so much damage. Again, the off-tank Zarya is back. It's so much fun. Really, off-tank Zarya is what really made me fall in love with Overwatch alongside Genji in Season 1. And Hanzo, too, man. Season 1 of Overwatch 1. Zarya is so good, man. Again, off-tank Zarya is back. Just because of that, I'm not going to rank her any lower than A tier. You do have to get used to it, though. It takes some adjustments because you're used to having 2 bubbles and you're like, oh, fuck, I'm naked for a while. I'm actually vulnerable. You have to almost relearn the game, but there's so much more depth to her kit in 6v6 that feels so much fun. So, yeah, I mean, big shout out to Zarya. I actually like Zarya quite a bit. Dude, I think Zen is busted. I think Zen is busted, dude. Especially in open queue where you can run 3 supports. Zen is insane, man. Absolutely nutty character. Again, he struggles against dive, but the Discord on ball is good if you can peel properly. Zen, absolutely nuts. Having snap kick in 6v6. Dude. Insane. I'm on the Zen train, bro. I'm on the Zen train. I think Zen is nasty. Same for Ana, dude. I think Ana's self-nano. Love to see it. Hopefully they don't nerf her. The self-nano perk is crazy. That's something Ana players have been asking for so long, and perks actually gave the devs an opportunity to implement it in a really fun and fair way, in my opinion. Or as fair as it's going to get, right? Ana's crazy, man. The anti-nade in 6v6. Bouncing nade, man. Groggy, the perk against dive. Slowing them down when you hit to sleep. Awesome. Super cool, fits the lore perfectly. I'm always okay with Ana buff. She's my favorite support in the game. One of my favorite characters to play in the game. Awesome. Love Ana. Insanely strong. Sombra, I don't think her perks are very good. I'm going to put her in A tier, but it's low A tier, to be clear with you. Her perks are not great, but I think she's very good against ball. She's good into Zen. The hacks are very useful. EMP is crazy. She's definitely an A tier pick because of that. With both tanks being killable again, hacking the tank and shooting the tank is actually immensely more valuable. So you have way more options. Her time to kill on squishies is pretty good. I don't think her perks are that good. I think her utility, a lot like Genji, allows her to fit into a lot of comps pretty well and be pretty versatile. So they should remove self-nano. They should remove your brain from your body. Oh, wait, there isn't one because self-nano's lit. Take that back, Embrace. Orisa, dude. I think Orisa's like maybe low A tier, B tier. She can get her shield back. She can be headshot and fortify now. I might put her in B tier instead. I have not seen enough good Orisa, but I've seen Orisa be played in some brawls. But that was in 5v5, not 6v6. I don't know, man. I don't really know where to rank Orisa. I'm just going to put her middle of the pack right now, and I hope she stays there. Tank Doom, man. Oh, he is... Oh, man. I don't really know where to put Tank Doom. Like, he's either A or B, maybe. He's hard to play. Like, here's the thing. I'm going to put him in B tier for this reason. I've seen more Dooms feed than I have make plays. You can make plays on him. He can be insanely lethal, and he's really fun. The problem is most of these Dooms are hard feeding right now. I think as time goes on, he's going to go from B to A tier at least. But for most players out there, like in your all's games, more often than not, your Doom is going to be feeding. But he's really good when you're hitting your cooldowns and you're going crazy. Doom is very feast or famine. And because he's feast or famine, a lot of these rankings are based off consistency. And like, I don't see a lot of consistency from Doom. But he's nuts. Like, if you're a good Doom, you absolutely can play him in a lot of situations. But playing your life is the most important thing, and that's going to take some players some time to get used to. Once they do get used to it, he's going to jump up to A tier, at least, for sure. Moira. Ooh. A or B tier, maybe. I don't know. I think Moira, I'm going to put her in A minus, and here's why. In the Deathball comps, she's actually not bad in ranked. Like the 6-man comps, she actually builds Cole really fast off the 2 tanks. I'm not really sure what her perks are, but because 6-man can come back, there's actually a lot of times where Moira is pretty damn solid. And I'm actually a big fan of the 6-man rush Moira comps. They're really fun to play. So just because I think those comps are fun, but no, B tier, I can't. You guys are never going to play those style of comps, so I can't realistically put her in A tier when most of the Moiras in your all's games are going to be characters, to say the least. So I'll put her in B tier just generously, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Brig. Dude, Brig is nasty. 7-second Inspire on the whip shot is crazy. It's so forgiving. You're going to get way more healing off that. Not to mention bigger burst heals on low HP targets. It's crazy. All of that on top of an already incredibly strong kit. I don't think there's been a time in this game where Brigitte has been lower ranked than A tier. Like, if you're a support player and you're looking for a carry hero to pick up, Brigitte is a must learn just so you can counter Ball and Dive, which we're getting to Ball next. Wrecking Ball S tier, dude. Do you guys remember back in 5v5 when everybody was coming out and saying, oh, just rework all the tanks. Just rework all the tanks. Just rework them all. You know? What do you mean we can't go back to 6v6, dude? It would take the devs a lot of work, but just rework every tank character in the game to try to fit to 5v5 when it'll never work anyway. Well, this is one of the big reasons why I was so vocal, because Ball with his rework tried to make him way more flexible in 5v5 like he had to be to maybe have the character be more fun, which won't actually solve the 5v5's problems. Turns out makes him very, very broken in 6v6. Who could have seen that coming? Ball's insane, dude. He was already S tier in 6v6 before, and with his rework, he's even better. Arguably the best ranked tank in the game. Ball is the only reason I've actually not rage quit off Overwatch, but just been like, dude, I'm getting off, because he's absolutely unkillable. They gave him so much flexibility, so much survivability. His rework, I don't want to say it should get reworked, right, or reverted. I'm not against that. Like, it's already in the game. They probably just should balance around what the current kit is rather than what he was before. But he's going to need some pretty solid nerfs, and he'll still be A tier at least after that. So, like, Ball, insane. And guys, that is why you don't rework every tank to fit in 5v5 when for some of them the reality is the designs just won't work when they're being forced to be a solo tank in a lot of situations. It's just the reality of it, at least in 5v5 roll-lock. So hopefully no more tank reworks. I hope people have realized after the Hog and Ball ones that it's just a sunk cost. But yeah, man, I mean, this was the big fear with those reworks. And it turns out, I remember the debate, dude. I literally remember, I reacted to so many videos just debating people about this. Like, I had to react to one of Cager's videos, and then he ended up agreeing with what I was saying, that it just wasn't doable unless you rework every tank. And then I forget who else I had to fucking react to, but to be like, guys, I think it was Yeetles. I was like, I remember it was Yeetle, and I was like, Yeetle's a smart guy. Even his best solution is to make these tanks do everything in the game and lose their niche. They'll lose their hero identity. Like, let Orisa fly is the answer. And that's bad design. You just shouldn't do that because she's not a flyer, right? So yeah, you know, whatever. We're Wrecking Ball S tier, insane. Ashe, I actually think is pretty solid, man. Bob, really good. Her perks, that extra damage when you hit consecutive shots, really nice for time to kills, especially post Season 9. She effectively undoes Season 9 with her perk. Really, really good. One of the few characters that actually got better, objectively better time to kills alongside Genji. And those two are like two of the better DPS. Bob is crazy. Great with a Mercy Pocket. 2 tanks actually killable now. Really good for Ashe. Putting that 7th tank or the 7th man on the map too, really, really good. So, yeah, Ashe, A tier. BAP. I honestly have not seen very much BAP, but I know how good of a character he is, and he has so much on his kit, I can't rank him lower than A tier. He really struggles against Ball Dive, though. When Ball goes away, BAP is going to be what you really need to look at. So I'm putting BAP in A tier because I don't think he's bad at all, but Ball is so good that they're going to force him off a lot of the time. So again, that's why you're not, like, I haven't seen as many BAP, like, at least in ranked. Oh boy, this one's not going to surprise anyone. Probably the most overkitted, the second most overkitted character. Only overkitted more by Brig on her release, and that is Sigma, man. I think Sigma needs some hard nerfs in 6v6. He's way more killable now, which is nice, but dude, we're right back to October 2020 or post-2020 Overwatch with Sigma in 6v6. This dude is really overkitted. But to be fair, now that every other character in the game has perks that add on to their kit, and Sig's perks, in my opinion, aren't insane, other characters are actually much more in line with Sigma and his power creep that he brought to the game. So I think Sigma's insane. I'm not saying he should get gutted or nerfed, but he's been overkitted for years. He's the old, and if this doesn't tell you how broken he was post his release in Overwatch 1 and why double shield was so broken, which it's so crazy that we're not seeing permanent double shield in the 6v6 test. It's almost like they added new tanks that could cleave through shields, and they made it so you could headshot Orisa through Fortify, and somehow, some way, it's not just pick double shield and the game's not fun for everybody. It's almost like it was a game design issue, huh? It's crazy that you say that for 5 years and everybody calls you the villain. And lo and behold, how does it age, man? Sigma, crazy character. Really glad they added tanks that can pierce shields like Ramatra, who we're going to get to momentarily. Junker Queen as well. Tank Doomfist for the cleave too. Turns out that's all you needed. And the game design has gotten much better from the Blizzard team now compared to back then. It's not even close. But Sigma, S tier, insane. Echo, man. No lower than A tier for sure. The shield buffs that she just got were nice considering she lost time to kill in Season 9. The copy changes are nice. Like getting your copy extended when ulting has been like a huge quality of life thing that I love as a perk. And flight resetting on cooldown on beam kills and the extra stickies are both nice perks as well. Sometimes you can choose to copy your allies. I like extending my copy more than anything, especially with tanks being killable. She's a big winner. I actually am going to put her in S tier, dude. I think Echo is so cool and so fun. I think Echo's a nutty character. You can run her against most comps. You can't run her against Sombra Tracer, but that's about it. Super versatile character, can do so much. Echo's not oppressive, but like when you play, she's a lot like Tracer. Like I wouldn't say Tracer is oppressive, right? You just, when you get really good, that's when you can get her to S tier caliber. And because the good Echo's, like I think Echo is fair, but she's also S tier. Like she should be one of the more rewarding characters in the game because of her difficulty to play. So yeah, I'd say Echo S tier, man. Really love the changes they did to her as someone who's played Echo. Awesome. Queen, man. I think Queen is solid. Again, you got 2 tanks to farm off. Her perk makes her heal so much. Queen ult into 6v6 is so nasty. So nasty, dude. So nasty. 2 tanks that are actually killable. Playing Queen as an off tank is so fun. I can't rank her lower than A tier. Obviously, she's going to struggle on the poke maps, but I think for fun, like, she's S tier for sure. And again, she doesn't counter Ball, but she can disrupt Ball's cooldowns if you hit the knife. Very much a skill-intensive character. So I would say Queen is A tier. For all the Queen players, you guys are probably having so much fun. Like, I think 6v6 Queen is the truth. Okay. I don't think that one's going to surprise anyone, man. Kiriko, another one of those S tier characters, dude. She's just so good. She does so much. 4-second Swift Step. Are you kidding me? Nasty. Plus, healing a food is coming out automatically when you're actually hitting people. I think is also really good in comp if you want to play DPS carry. Man, perks really are the best update they've ever done. Like perks really innovated the game. Like perks are Overwatch 2. They changed how every character plays. They added new playstyles. They didn't remove things. They re-implemented 6v6. 6v6 perk watch is truly Overwatch 2. It took them a couple years to figure out, but 6v6 perk watch is truly Overwatch 2. And it's cool to play it. It's cool to play it. And I think Kiri's another one of those big winners where her kit becomes so much more versatile. Again, she does everything. She does absolutely everything. And again, with tanks actually being killable, you can actually crit out tanks now as Kiriko. You can be a legitimate threat. A lot of playstyles opened up for her, flanking with an off tank. Super cool. Kiriko, S tier, dude. S tier. Plus all the K-pop skins, right? S tier, man. Ramakshra, dude, I actually don't know where to put Ram. I'm not going to rank him lower than A tier. I think he's like almost S tier in some of the maps where he's good, like the brawl maps. Ram's insane, dude. Again, big winner from tanks being killable. He can cleave through a lot. His ult in 6v6 has more to farm off of. His pummel, his brawl, the death balls, like Ram, dude. Like in those death ball comps, man, is he absolutely nutty. He is absolutely nuts, dude. Ram in those comps, I'm telling you, he just does so freaking much. So I'm going to put him in A tier. If I had to guess if it'd be higher or lower, I'd put him S tier on his maps, like the brawl maps. So fun, dude. All the Ram players, dude, I would love playing. Like Ram and Queen in 6v6. Again, especially with Sig being good, like cleaving, like Ryan Sig or Ryan Ram comps could be nasty. Love it, man. Love it. Lifeweaver, I think, is really mid. I think Lifeweaver just needs to rework. I think his design is really unhealthy. Grip is a bad mechanic. I don't know. Maybe they'll just leave him. Not every hero can be a hit. Sometimes you miss, and that's cool. Lifeweaver, I'm underwhelmed by him, and I don't like him when he's on my team or the other team. Just kind of is what he is. I think they should leave him bad. TBH. Alari, dude, I think Alari is so good, man. I almost want to put her in S tier, but I can't because I haven't seen enough comps with her. Triple support Alari comps, disgusting. Her pylon, disgusting, dude. Absolutely disgustingly good. Does so much damage. Captive Sun in 6v6. More to chain, more to hit. Better time to kill, dude. Nasty character. Especially in the right situations. I just think she is situational, which is why I'm going to put her in A tier. Definitely not a bad pick, though, if you get her on the right defense. Holy shit. This character can do so much damage and so much for your team. So, yeah, Alari, going to be A tier. Malga got thrown in the dirt where he should be, man. He's better to play against in 6v6. Way less oppressive, but he got gutted hard. He might still be good, but I'm going to put him in C tier just for BM purposes. Fuck Malga. Fuck him, dude. I like playing him, but fuck Malga. Fuck playing against OP Malga. Okay. I'm going to throw Venture in A tier. I think Venture's a very sleeper character. Again, a big beneficiary of 6v6 because now displacing the tanks really matters. Like, if you displace a Zarya, she will die. Right? If you displace a Diva or a Winston, they will die. So, like, Venture got a whole new playstyle option for displacing and killing tanks. A lot more like DPS Doom now was, where you could displace and kill a tank. So, I'm keen to play more Venture. I think Venture's very sleeper. Again, it kind of, like, on the pokey maps, I don't think they're going to be as good, but, you know, I think Venture is just so solid. Like, very slept on. I think people have not discovered what Venture is capable of. But in 6v6, they're going to be capable of so fucking much, dude. So big up on Venture. I think that's a character I want to invest a lot of time into next. Because they really did get a whole new identity in 6v6. Juno, not going to surprise. I mean, S tier, man. Juno's insane. Does so much. Great survivability, great mobility, speed. Can get out of jail. Great ult. You know, just list goes on. Absolutely nutty character, man. Absolutely nutty character. Juno is just so good. Such a strong character. I feel like I don't even need to speak on that much when she has that ult, that level of healing, that level of mobility and speed for the team. So much utility, brings so much to the team. Very versatile character as well. One of the better designs. I was worried about their rockets being OP and play for you, but it turns out Juno's actually pretty okay. So yeah, I think they've done a good job with Juno. And that leaves us with Hazard. I think Hazard's A tier, man. I don't think he's S tier, God tier in 6v6. I think he's a solid dive character. He can do a lot for your team. He can be pretty lethal. He's got a good ult too. I think Ball is kind of gatekeeping him right now. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. He's not bad. I really don't know where to put this guy. I don't have much time on him. I haven't seen a lot of him either. So I could be totally wrong on that. Look, he's got a big old chin. He's got a chin butt. I've got one of those too. Look at this. Shout out to Hazard's chin, bro. Me too. Me too, dude. Me too. But yeah, that's my 6v6 tier list, guys. What do you all think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Be sure to let me know down in the comments, YouTube people. As for the stream, guys, I'm probably going to be heading out here now. Nice little 4 hour. That was the first time I played 4 hours of Overwatch, and I enjoyed every second. I don't believe it. All right, guys. I love you all. I will catch you all next time. Take care. Much love. Peace out.